Alright, my biggest complaints about these ferments, I think mostly the fruit ferment, because that seems to uh, acidify the strongest, ferment the strongest, is the back of the throat. I can feel it right. Gotta lift up the beard, right in the lower part. That's the worst burning from consuming them ferments. And if I consume less, then my body can stay up on top of that and repair faster. And also eating food in between helps, I think. I noticed a slight improvement. I did consume a little bit more this morning with my oat bran and a milk muesli cereal. Just having maybe 5 scoops and then a drink, 1 swallow of the fruit ferment. Very strong stuff. Okay, I'm feeling a slight burning, just a slight. It's kind of got me concerned, but we'll see how it turns out. I probably, with a bowl of cereal, I probably had about 7 swallows of the fruit ferment. That's probably a little unusual. You really got to balance this thing, because you benefit by consuming the fruit ferments. And let me just go on a tangent here. With consuming grains, I mean, people ferment grains, and I don't know if that's such a good idea now, looking at it on a logical scale, because the grains are already dried. They're preserved through drying process. Why would I need to soak them and then ferment them, okay? I think they're fine from the dried process. Maybe cooking them is okay. But I tried fermenting grains, and it just seemed to cause problems. It was not worth it. They get dry. You could dry them, and I'm happy with that. If there's going to be any bacteria I'm going to encourage to grow, it'll be with fruit ferments, and pretty much anything. I've fermented apples, which are the strongest I've ever encountered, peaches, bananas, various of the berries from the frozen food section, orange juice, and also mango puree within the orange juice. They all ferment pretty nice, and they give that strong taste, which all burns the back of the throat. All of those fruits end up burning the back of your throats after fermenting them. They're very good with food, but by themselves you don't do that. Initially, when I was fermenting, I was fermenting and then consuming it by itself, and it wasn't a problem for about a week maybe, but I just needed to wear away at my inner throat. It's kind of like what acid does to your skin. It just eats away at it. It just needed a little time to eat away till I got to the raw parts, and then I was like, oh wait, this could be a problem. What do they call that? It's scuffering, scalding, scuffering. There's a word for it that has to do with abrasive, being abrasive to the throat. Abrasion, scuffing, the combination of abrasion and scuffing. It's like using alcohol to make a tea. But either way, it's it's harsh stuff. And if you use the method of Chinese food, Chinese medicine, this is a digestive stimulant, okay? It's going to digest food. If it doesn't have food available, it's just going to digest your body tissue. So having it with something that's not also acidic is good. I can eat a whole chicken without any problems in my gut now with my vegetable ferments. It's pretty cool. because I was having like tightness and constipation after eating chicken. Now I can eat chicken at my leisure. I can eat eggs as much as I want and feel okay about it afterward, because it doesn't cause digestive issues. Things keep flowing through thanks to the acidic nature of these fruits and vegetables. But you can't just eat the fruits and vegetables by themselves. You really need to soak them in water for a few days, crush them up really good, soak them in water, and they're digestive aids. They're really good. I want to keep these things always topped off. I need to top off the fruit one because that's getting a little low. But I don't want to consume them too fast either. That's an issue, because then I'll just start wearing away at my throat. That's my biggest problem. The biggest benefit is digestion's working. After eating grains, my liver's not getting tight. The gallbladder's not acting funny. That's awesome. It's great to have that, and I owe it to a lot of the ferments, possibly the apples. Apples are supposed to target the gallbladder anyway, so I got a combination of malic acid and lactic acid that are, well, burning the throat, but also making the gallbladder work better. So I need to keep that up. I tried coffee for a little bit, but I started getting stomach sickness. People say it's the acid, but there's a lot of acid in my ferments, so I don't understand. It's got to be something else. The coffee has been making my stomach sick, and I tried eating food with it and stuff, and it's no good. There's just some other property. I think it's a phytochemical. I don't think it's an acid. Could a particular acid be causing stomach sickness? I don't know, but I give up. I don't need it anyway because the ferments are helping my liver. I was taking the coffee initially for the gallbladder, and so I don't need it. I don't need that. It's not as effective as the ferments anyway.